Okay, so to get started in our animation, we want to refer back to our walk cycle image that we've seen before. And we'll start with pretty much our contact for the Lego character. So the contact stage is where the legs are in the A shape, like this, spread apart. And the arms are also doing the same thing, but opposite, right? So the right leg is forward, left arm is backwards. So I'll just recreate that here. So with the left leg selected, I'll go from the side, kind of move it forward. Maybe the leg is off the ground a little bit, like that. I'll take the right leg, move it backwards, so it's also a little bit off the ground. Then I will keyframe, so with the right leg selected, I press I. That creates my keyframes of the right foot, but I also need to create the keyframes of the left foot. So I select the left foot, press I, and now I also have to do the same thing with the arms. So I'll grab the shoulder bone, go from the side view, I'll rotate it backwards, because the left leg is forwards, that means left arm is backwards. Press I to keyframe. With the other arm, so I'll hit number 3, again from the side view, but then number 9 to see the other side. I'll bring this arm up, and I hit I. And maybe because our character is kind of walking forwards, I'll actually make him bend forwards a little bit, so I'll get this bone right here, and I'll just rotate it on the x-axis only. And I hit I to keyframe. And you'll see that it's creating all of the keyframes, right? Rotation, location, and scale. I'll show you how to clean that up later, okay? Then I'll just say I want my walk cycle to be 15 frames. So I'll go to the 15th frame, and I can just rotate this arm. Because I use -75, I'll just change it to positive. I will hit I to keyframe that. Same thing with the other arm. Change that to negative, keyframe. Ideally, these numbers, if this is X, the other one should also be X, but it's just because my rig was kind of incorrectly set up. Then I'll do the same thing with the legs. And I make sure to keyframe. And I will also keyframe the torso. So this is my kind of first step. Now to get rid of everything, so if I press A right now, and I open all of these, you see that I'm keyframing way too many things, and it's going to get way too confusing. So to get rid of all the ones that I'm not using, what I like to do is I just like to change this to graph editor. I normalize, and then all of these graphs are straight line. So all of these points, if I hit X and delete, that will get rid of the ones that are not changing. And you can, if you play your animation, you still see that everything else plays. The only problem is for this one, I deleted the one where I made him facing forward a little bit. And you can see that because here, this rotation is not keyframed. So I'm going to reinsert this keyframe back in there by right-clicking and inserting a single keyframe. And to check that everything is working, you can hit A right now with your mouse on top of him. Press Alt-R, Alt-S, Alt-G. That will reset him. But now when you play the animation, that should bring him back to the animation. And I'll bring this back to the dope sheet. Now really, just to keep this going, or like say I want to make him run a few times, I can select all of these keyframes, hit Ctrl C, go to frame 30, because I went from 0 to 15, copy all of these, paste them at 30, go to 60, paste them at 60, and now you have 3 steps in your walk cycle. And so this is kind of like the rough pass. If you want to clean this up, you can add a wobble. So let's just say every step with this little arrow, I'll just rotate him by 4.5 degrees. Right click, insert single keyframe, go to 15, change it to -4.5, insert single, then copy paste these ones, go to 30, 60, and you can see that I have a more polished run cycle where he kind of wobbles as well. And then you can add more detail. For example, for the chest, with every time one of his legs is forward, I will make him go forward as well. I will rotate him by 5 degrees. I insert single keyframe. Now at 15, I don't change this to -5. I keep it at 5. I insert single keyframe. And halfway in between, so at like 8, this is where I make it go negative. So I get something like this. Every time his foot is forward, his body goes forward as well. And then when his feet are together, that's when he's backwards. Now I can select all of these, go to frame 15 and paste them. And so this is my animation. Okay. If you want to move him actually forward, because this is just a run cycle, to actually make him move forward, you then animate or this green control, which is called the root. And so for this one, I'll just keyframe frame 0. Let's just say at frame 20, I want him here. At frame 25, maybe I want to move him this way and start rotating him. So I kind of have something like this. And at this point, you're adding details and you're making sure that the animation looks nice and clean. Like right now, the spacing here is a little bit rough. He moves a little bit too fast. So I'll move all of these frames a little bit to the right to slow him down a little bit. And I don't like how fast he moves around this bend. So I have to space that out. Or the closer the keyframes are, the faster he moves, right? So if I move it super far away, obviously he's moving slow here. But if I move it closer, he's moving a little bit better. And what you can also do, if you want to put these characters into an actual scene, you can go through Mecha Bricks to find other models here that you can import. So if you want to import this Streets of the 40s, for example, same thing, go to Editor, then go to File, Export, once again, Blender add-on. And once it finishes downloading, you can go to File, Import, and you can import it into your scene. So here's the scene. With this one, there is a lot of these lines that go towards this empty. That's absolutely fine. You can just press on the eyeball here at the top right, where it says empty, and that will get rid of all those lines. So that's it for this video. Good luck.